guys, this is Tia, also known as Tots5678. In this video, I wanted to show you guys how I do a twist out on my dry hair on a dry wash and go. So this is a wash and go that has been pineappled, and it is actually 7 days old. And so I wanted to leave it in a pineapple so I can show you guys what I do in the morning. So normally I have my satin bonnet on top of this. And then I got these little headbands from the Dollar Tree. It was like a pack for $1, and that's what I use to pineapple my hair. Okay, so my hair looks like this, and I literally just shake it out everywhere every morning, and then it pretty much it falls into place for the most part, and then I just kind of fluff it out, and then I go for the day. And the older my hair, my wash and go is, the better it fluffs, the bigger it is, the more volume I have, blah, blah. Okay, so now my hair is, of course, old, and it really needs to be done again, but I was thinking I wanted to do a twist out. Now, if you watch my videos in the past, you'll know that I have struggled with twist outs, or I've talked about how I've struggled with twist outs because my hair takes a very, very long time to dry. So they either end up very frizzy, or I have to leave my hair in the twist for at least 2 to 3 days in order to get good twist outs. So what I've started doing, one day I did it on dry hair, and I decided to see what it would be like, and that is how I have gotten the best twist outs. So I wanted to show you how I do that. So what I'm doing now is using my fingers to part my hair, part the back of my hair down. All right. So I'm going to take this top section and then just put it back up in a ponytail, or I guess a pineapple. I'm having to look away in the mirror so I can make sure what I'm doing here. All right, so I'm going to put that in my little scrunchie that I used to pineapple. And I'm just going to show you some sections, and then just to show you what I do so that you can see my process, and then I'll come back once I take my twist out down so you can see the results. Okay, so you can see I've got just a back section. It's not parted in any particular way. What I am going to do is 3 twists at the back. So I'm just going to use my finger once again, and you see I haven't added any product or water to my hair, and the reason I don't want to do that is because I want to be able to wear my twist out the next day rather than having to wait a couple of days because I've wet it. Okay, so what I've done is just put I guess they call that not a banana clip, but I don't know what you call those things. But anyway, I put a clip to clip that section, and so now I have this section, and it probably looks thicker than what it is just because it's dry. The products that I'll be using is this Shea Moisture Curl and Style Milk. I get this at Target. The Target by me sells it for like $4.99. This week it was actually on sale for $3.99. So whenever they have it like that, I go ahead and buy it. So I'm just going to use a small amount. You can see that there. And I'm going to rub that in my hands. And I don't put too much of this product because it is a heavy product, and well, for me, it is a heavy product, and a little bit goes a long way. Now, as you have seen, I am not using any styling tools as of yet. If I feel like my hair is too tangled, then I will use my Denman brush, and I'll show you what my Denman brush is to comb out the end. So I'll probably end up doing that. So I've used a little bit of that Curl and Style Milk, and then I usually pour, this is an old bottle, and I just pour olive oil in it that I buy from the grocery store that I use on the groceries. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that, but I put just a little bit of that, and I add it to my hair for more moisture. And I'm going to do the praying hands method and just smooth that into my hair. And then I'll use my fingers to kind of detangle it a little bit because I want to avoid using the Denman brush as much as possible, especially being that my hair is not wet. Okay, so I'm just smoothing it with my hands. And for the most part, my hair is still detangled, I guess. Usually when I wear my wash and goes and I do my little separation method and everything, for the most part it stays detangled. And you see I'm using my fingers very slowly down the shaft of my hair, just because I want to make sure it goes through, and then if I do run into any snags, I don't rip my hair out. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flat twist, and I pray that you'll be able to see what I'm doing. I'll kind of turn so you can see a little bit. And so I'm going to just take my hair in two sections, two little pieces at the top, and then I'm going to flat twist it to my head. And that's where you just grab a section. It's kind of like braiding, but you're only using two sections at a time rather than the three. And I hope that you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So now that I have it, I'm just going to keep twisting. Okay, so now I'm at the ends, and of course the ends are always usually a little drier, so I'm going to take like this little dab of the Shea Moisture Curling Style Milk. You see that little dab on my finger? And I rub that together, and I'm going to put it on the ends, and this is just to kind of help smooth the ends out a little bit more. Now, what you can do at this point is take the Denman brush, now that you've got it at the ends, just to help smooth it out. Okay, so I'm going to leave a good amount of it untwisted, and I'm going to just keep rubbing that product on it just to make sure it's saturated. And now I'm going to use a cold wave rod. You can get these at your local beauty supply, like for 99 cents, 12 of them come in a pack. And I'm going to start at the bottom, at the very edge, and then I'm going to twist at an angle. And this is just to make sure that I keep a curl at the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do this for the remainder of my hair, and then I'll come back and show you a top section. That way you can see a little bit better. So again, I'm going to do three pieces or three sections down here at the bottom, and then I'll come back and show you when I'm ready at the top. So I'll see you guys in a few. Okay, so I'm back, and as you can see, I've done all of my sections except my front bang. I've already applied the product in it and detangled, as you can see, so I wanted to just come in and show you. So I'm going to start with the two pieces at the scalp, so I'll kind of get in close so you can see. And of course, I don't have all of my hair, I just have the two pieces, and then I'm just going to be basically folding them over each other and then putting my finger in to pull, add more hair to it. And I'm just going to keep going. And again, it's kind of like braiding. It actually took me a while to learn how to flat twist, because I just wasn't grasping the concept for some reason. And then finally one day it clicked. I could do it on my daughter's hair, but I could never do it on my own. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my flat twist. Now, I do recommend that you make your twist go towards your front pieces. Make sure that you're deliberate about making them go towards the face rather than away from the face, because it'll affect the way that your hair hangs. Now, again, I'm going most of the way to the end. I'm going to leave this much out. And then I'm going to do the same thing that I did before and put a little dab on my pinky finger. So you can see that. Hopefully the lighting's not too much. Okay, so you can see that dab. And I'm just going to apply it to the ends. And then I'm going to apply my cold wave rod. And I'm going to go to the very end of my hair and wrap it, and I'm going to twist at an angle. Hope you can see that. And I'm not making the roll too tight, but just enough to curl the end. So there we are. So I have, what I did was the back section, I have 3 sections. The middle portion, I have 4 sections. And then the top, I have 3 sections. Now, one other tip that I have, you see this piece that's parted at an angle? That is so that when my hair, will fall properly, rather than having like a split section in the middle and I have this part that I keep having to cover up. So I just take an odd section in the top center, so that when I take my twist down, it falls properly. Now, I'm not completely done, so what I'm going to do is, you can see how, because my hair is dry, or even when it's wet, I'm sure, it puffs up. So what I do is I kind of twist the section. I twist it tight. I just kind of keep turning it. And then I'm going to stretch it all the way to the other side of my head. Being careful to leave those out. And I'm going to take a bobby pin and pin it in place. And the reason I do this is to help to stretch it, and then also make sure that my twists are defined and not just kind of puffy and crazy looking. So this helps to stretch the hair so that when I take it down, it hangs a little bit longer. All right, that one, my bobby pin didn't hold. So what I'm doing, again, is just twisting, and then I wrap it around to the other side of my hair, kind of pulling it a little bit. I mean, don't pull it to where it hurts, but just to kind of put a tighter grip on it or whatever. And then this also kind of helps to keep the hair laying down, if you will. And I'm not pinning them in any certain form or fashion. I just pull it over to the other side of the hair and then pull it. I actually got this technique from Natural 85, and it worked like a charm. So you can see I keep just twisting each little piece, and I twist it tight, and it helps it to lay down. And then now I'm going to stretch it over towards the back of my head. And then I stick a bobby pin. And I put the bobby pin just above the roller piece, just above the cold wave rod. Alright, so you see how, I don't know if you can tell, let me move the light so you can see. So you can see my twist a little bit, how I have the twist falling towards the front of my face. So you'll see I'm going to have to keep the twist towards the front of my face. Alright, so I'm going to finish off this, and then I will come back. Okay, so I've gotten all my twists wrapped and stretched over, and you can see I put the pin just above the cold wave rod, the bobby pins anyway. And then now I'm going to take my black satin scarf, and then I'm just going to tie it around. Now, you may notice I did take a little bit of Eco Styler gel and just use my fingers to lay the edges down just a bit. So you definitely can do that if you choose. Alright, and then so I'll wear this to bed, and just as an extra precaution, just because I'm kind of a stickler, I don't want my scarf to slip off, then I add my satin bonnet on top. Alright, so there we go, and I will, I hope this will help. I will come back and film a video when I am taking the twist down so you can see the final results. I do appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope that it helps and that you will try this method and see if it works for you. Thank you again to all of my new subscribers. Thank you to my existing subscribers. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this video and to take the time to watch and show me love by subscribing to my channel. If you have not already done so, please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channels. Take a view of all my other videos, and I hope that you find them helpful. And if you have not already, please visit my blog and follow at www.memygirlsandournaturalcurls.wordpress.com. Also, follow me on Instagram at tots_5678. That's TOTS_5678. Until next time, I will see you guys later. Thanks again for watching. And if you have any video requests or comments, put them in the section below, and I will definitely be responding. I'll talk to you